to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Check, 53, oh, you got it.
On first down, McFarland, a little juke. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Kane. And he's got a man. Corey Davis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Davis. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Drop deep, drop deep.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Right here, right here.
Hey, Haywood.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Block 52. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. But how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Kane. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On 1st and 10, Kane. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Topper! Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Hey, foxtrot, go. Banjo.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
18 Gator. I'm going to 3. 218, chop. Check 3. Hey, alert 3.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down, McFarland. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's just me and you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Gun.
On third down, McFarland. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Shelling through the defense. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Miller. And this is going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's it, baby.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He gets this one to Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch, yo, go, go. Five.
From the gun, Miller. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back to throw. Miller, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Miller, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Miller throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Miller. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's going to rifle one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle. Now Miller to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Look at me, zipper.
Looking to throw. Miller, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Miller. A final shot before break. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Charlie.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Now.
Miller now on 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And look at this, another fake. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Shoot.
Miller on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Miller, man open, it's Moss complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Miller on 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Check it. Look at it. We own this. We own this.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go, baby.
The end result, 21 yards. Newton on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 4th down, Newton. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down. Miller, wide open receiver, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. On 3rd down, McFarland. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big break breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland finds a seam inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Miller escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yes.
Here's Miller throwing on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down carry for Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and through. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, McFarland.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas ready for the regular season with his 2nd. Touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... ...5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Miller now, throwing again, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miller from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Go!
On first down, Kane. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. Kane, blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They'll run for it. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Safety's creeping.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now Miller throwing on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.